U.S. Senate confirms President Donald Trump's choice for Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth with a final vote of 51-50. The dramatic late-night vote Friday resulted in a tie, forcing Vice President J.D. Vance to cast the tie-breaking vote. The confirmation comes despite questions about Hegseth's qualifications to lead the Pentagon amid allegations of heavy drinking and aggressive behavior to women. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says Hegseth will bring a warrior's perspective to the top military job.